Hello, lovely landlords. Episode 3, Section 13, rent increases. It's a detail that every owner can't afford to ignore. So if you're a self-managing owner wondering what the Renters' Rights Act really means for your rental income, you're in the right place, because in less than 3 months, the rules on rent increases change fundamentally. Here's the headline. Every single rent increase must follow the Section 13 process. What's that? So, automatic rent review clauses are no longer permitted in your tenancy agreement. Another thing that needs to change. This is a significant operational shift. So, the big question is around market rent. The tribunal, if it goes there with a challenge, will determine whether your proposed increase reflects market rent. But there's a concern there. There's no statutory definition of market rent within the Act. There's no valuation formula, no published index, no formal threshold guidance. So if a resident challenges your increase, the tribunal will decide what market rent is based on the evidence presented. That's going to create some uncertainty. So how do we look at fair market rent? Well, we've removed uncertainty over the years by working from real data, not opinion. Every single month we've produced detailed average rental figures based on the rents we are actually achieving in the local market. It's broken down by postcode, number of bedrooms, property type, agreed rents, not inflated asking prices. So why is it important? Because when we suggest a new rental figure to our residents, our priority is not simply to increase it. Our priority is to ensure the rent is fair, evidence-based and sustainable. So, a fair market rent, well, it reflects what comparable homes are genuinely achieving. It's going to protect your long-term income and reduces the likelihood of challenge. And it maintains a positive relationship with your resident. So if you want to see that data, go to maxineleister.co.uk. Now, very few local agents publish these figures. They've got to be achieving them. We do, because we think that owners deserve clarity. And when we're going to owners to extend their portfolio, this data is really important. So, what's certain, what's speculation? We know that every rent increase will need to follow the Section 13 process. Your resident can challenge at no cost to them. The tribunal cannot set the rent above what you propose, and as the Act stands, increases cannot be backdated. That last point is crucial, because if there is a delay because of a challenge, you can't recover lost rent retrospectively. So now timing matters more than ever. So what's still unclear? What don't we know? Well, as I've said, how market rent will be defined, what level of evidence will be required, and how evidence will be weighted. Whether the tribunals have the capacity for the surge in challenges, if there are. If every resident can challenge for free, even those who suspect an increase is fair, it may test the system. It could create delays. Government has said that the Secretary of State has the power to amend the effective date, but that power is not in place at the moment. So today, what we're doing is planning for the system as it stands. So how are tribunals likely to operate? Exactly as they have in the past. They're based on existing practices. They're likely to rely on evidence-led comparisons, including local properties, recently agreed rents, not just advertised figures, property condition, presentation, size, layout, amenities, evidence from both parties. And notice the word again, evidence. This is not about opinion. It'll be about documentation. So the real risk here for owners is not the dramatic headlines. They're actually operational missteps in my mind, because if there are increased challenges, basically rent uplifts could be postponed for months. If you've got inconsistent decisions without strict guidelines, there's a problem there. Your planning uncertainty. If you can't confidently forecast your rental income, refurbishment and investment decisions become harder. And for long-standing owners, this is a real shift. The system you have known for years is changing. So understanding that early is going to protect you. So we've been doing this since 2005. We built the company on the principle that owners and residents deserve expert, honourable and personal support. And we specialise purely in residential lettings. We don't dilute our focus with property sales. So to get fair market rent, we track and map rent review cycles. We produce postcode level evidence. We've been serving Section 13s since inception, and we ensure compliance is watertight. We document everything clearly, communicate openly with residents. We assume scrutiny and prepare accordingly. And that's how we protect rental income while maintaining stable long-term tenancies. Our average tenancy length exceeds 3 years because evidence-based rental reviews, I think, preserve trust. So the bigger picture. The intention behind the Section 13 reform is fairness and consistency, but we're in a transition period, so you've got a bit of risk there. But owners delay understanding the process, relying on outdated clauses, will feel the pressure first. But those who prepare, document, communicate will navigate this confidently. So over the next coming weeks, we'll continue breaking down each operational area of the Renters' Rights Act so you can understand what's going on, not just the headline. Because detail protects your income. Compliance, detail protects peace of mind. So if you're a self-managing owner and you want clarity rather than confusion, just subscribe to our channel and you'll get next week's episode. Or you could actually give us a call at Maxine Lester. We'll look forward to talking with you.